Hello friends, so today I'll be baking some cupcakes, carrot cupcakes. So I thought I'd just show you how it's done.
So let's get started, shall we? For this we need carrots. We need 225 grams of carrot, and we need an apple which is peeled and cut into pieces. We'll be grating this all later. So we need the dry ingredients. We need a pinch of Garam Masala, a teaspoon of cinnamon, a teaspoon of baking soda, some walnuts chopped, and a pinch of salt. And we will be needing 175 grams of all-purpose flour. We'll be needing 160 ml of vegetable oil. This is refined vegetable oil. We'll be needing a teaspoon of vanilla essence, 2 large eggs, and 135 grams of granulated white sugar. And obviously you'll be using your spatula and your mixing bowl. You'll be using a blender. I will be using this blender to blend in my carrots and apples. Then obviously you'll be needing an oven, and in the background you can see a muffin tray. So in the blender, put the chopped apples, and I'm going to blend it into a rough paste. You can use unsweetened applesauce in place of this, but I prefer the fresh blended apples instead. So here I've blended it to a rough paste. I'm taking it out of the blender. Into the same blender, you add in your carrots. And you blend it. I don't need this to blend this into a fine paste. I just need it roughly chopped. Chunky is better because it gives a nice texture to the cupcakes that you're baking. In your mixing bowl, add your flour and add in all your dry ingredients. Adding the walnuts at this point of time helps because once the walnuts are coated in the flour, it doesn't sink to the bottom. So this is a good tip you can use for your baking purposes. Now mix in all the dry ingredients properly. I'm gonna whisk my eggs in using the same blender. You can use your whisker to blend your eggs, but I'm a lazy person, so I'm just gonna blend it in my handy dandy blender. I'm just gonna pulse it 2 times, not over whisk it, just whisk it enough so that it has some air bubbles in it, but not too much. So here I've pulsed it 2 times. It should be whisked properly. Now in a bowl I add my sugar. To that sugar I add the whisked eggs. Then I add in the applesauce or the apple paste that we've just made. And now here I'm clearing out my workspace, as you can see. Now mix the ingredients well. It should be well combined. To this mixture, you add your carrots. The carrots lend a nice moisture to the cake. These carrot cupcakes are very moist, and that is what I love about these cupcakes. I don't like dry kind of cakes, so The moisture in this cupcake is just ideal for my taste buds. I'm adding the refined oil. Again, I'm using oil instead of butter. First of all, it's a healthier option, but because it adds a nice moisture to the cake, it doesn't freeze up when you refrigerate your cake. So your cakes will always remain soft. So that is another reason why I'm using the refined oil instead of your normal butter. It doesn't matter much to the taste because the taste is coming mainly from the carrots. So now I've blended it well. To the dry ingredients, I'm going to add my wet ingredients now. Now I'm going to fold in the wet ingredients and the dry ingredients slowly. I please make sure that you do not over whisk it or you over mix it, because that is going to make the cakes sink, and we want light fluffy cakes, not solid hard cupcakes. So just mix it, make sure that it is all combined well, but don't over mix it. So now I'm going to take my muffin tray and I'm going to line it with these muffin liners. I got these at Spar Market here in Bangalore itself, and I'm going to preheat my oven to 180 degrees Celsius. While it's preheating, I'm going to take my batter and add it to the paper liners. You can use a ladle like I'm using to measure each cupcake. This will give you a rough idea, and all the cupcakes will come out equal. So this is what it looks like. Now once the oven is preheated, you can put the batter into the oven for about 20 to 25 minutes. It depends on the temperature of your oven, but it depends on the type of oven you're using as well. So between 20 to 25 minutes it takes. You can put a toothpick into the oven and see. Now let's wait. Take the time, it's running away. Now all the cupcakes are done. Oops, they're nearly burnt my hand as well. And my cupcakes are baked in about roughly 22 minutes, and you can check if your cupcake is baked by inserting a toothpick, and if it comes out clean, and then it's done. And now I'm unveiling the masterpiece that is my carrot cupcake, giving it a big nasty bite. I'm sorry if I look like a human monster at this point in time. And now the cupcakes are done. This is a close-up of the cupcakes. Hope you guys enjoyed my video. Keep on watching and happy baking. Bye bye.